Before we get into today's video, I did want to give a quick little disclaimer that this video may contain things that are triggers for some people, such as miscarriages, infant loss, infertility. So if you are a person that is triggered by those topics, although this is a very positive video, I am going to be just sharing my journey, my personal journey, and those topics will come up in this video. So this may not be the video for you if that's something that triggers you. Also, this is a very positive video. I'm being completely transparent. It's a super hard video to do. I've never been so nervous to do a video, literally. So if you're not here with positivity, if you don't want to hear about my journey, if you're just usually here for luxury items and unboxings, I'll be back with another upload luxury related. But this video, I'm just asking for love, light, positivity. And I just wanted to share my journey, my story, in hopes that somebody can relate to it and not feel as alone, or just kind of get some comfort. So if you want to continue to hear about my pregnancy journey, just keep watching. As you can tell, we are in a different space. I am currently in my future daughter's nursery, which is still under construction. Actually, all we have left to do is the carpet. People have to come put in carpet. So that's all we're waiting for. I definitely am probably going to do a vlog of like the nursery renovation, because this room was not this room just a few weeks ago. Like I said in the beginning of the video, I'm super nervous. I'm gonna try to stay on topic and on a timeline, stick to a timeline. I do apologize if the sound is a little weird in here, also because we don't have carpet. So I'm not too sure where I was before Marley interrupted me, but I think I was apologizing for the sound. Clearly there's no furniture or rug in here, so the sound may echo a little bit. I'm not too sure. I just felt like to do this video and to get through it with like trying not to cry, besides having just gotten a new set of lashes. I thought being in here would just remind me that everything thus far in my journey to become a mom, I guess you would say, is finally, it's positive. So that's why we're here. If you are new to my channel, thank you for being here. Please make sure you hit that little subscribe button. I would really appreciate it. And if you're not new here, welcome back. I'll be 22 weeks pregnant in 2 days. So by the time this video is out, I'll be 22 weeks pregnant. I am expecting a baby girl. I am due December 29th, which is actually the day after my birthday, which is crazy to me because we might be birthday twins. But I'm super excited to have a Capricorn daughter, because I feel like Capricorn women are just super strong women. Okay, so I think before I can get into my current pregnancy, I do have to share my journey to this pregnancy. So in 2019, in January of 2019, my husband and I found out we were expecting. Sorry guys, just give me a minute. So in early 2019, my husband and I found out we were expecting also a little girl. And we were super excited. It was super unexpected. It was just super unexpected. Everybody was super excited. At the 14-week anatomy scan, we found out that she had an omphalocele, which at the time I had never heard that word before. But an omphalocele is like a birth anomaly where some of the organs grow outside of the body instead of inside of the abdomen. So we found out at 14 weeks that she would have that. And the doctor who did that scan, not my regular OBGYN, the doctor who did that scan was like, listen, you know, we do these scans so that parents can know what's going on, and if they're not, you know, if they don't want to take that road. Basically, he was giving us an option to terminate that pregnancy. I left that appointment with my mom, my husband, my stepfather, and before we got to the car, we were like, yeah, we're not terminating nothing. If it's just, you know, if she's going to have surgeries, just life's going to be a little bit different and a little bit harder. Whatever God gives us, we're cool. So we're going to just see this through. After that appointment, I started doing a lot of research with my OBGYN and just in general. And I had found out that most, like 99% of children born with omphalocele survive. So I was kind of just getting used to reading up on what that would be like, the surgeries that she would have in like the first few months of her life to basically put that back in her body. So yeah, I was kind of just learning about it and coming to terms with it at that point. And I went for my 18-week, well, I was 18 weeks, and I went for a regular checkup at my OBGYN. And so at around 18 weeks, after finding that out at 14 weeks and finding out that she was a girl, like in probably like week 15, week 16, at my 18, I had an appointment at 18 weeks, and my OBGYN couldn't find a heartbeat. So from my OBGYN's office, I was rushed to the hospital where they confirmed that there was no longer a heartbeat. A few days after that, I had surgery to very quickly after the hospital confirmed that, I went back into the hospital for like same day surgery to remove the pregnancy. And that was like it was a really rough couple of, like, it was just really rough from there on out. I think part of that was that I didn't even, like, we weren't even thinking about having a kid right then in 2019. And when it happened and was taken away, it was really traumatic for me. Up until that point, I had felt like it was kind of hard for me to get pregnant, but I didn't really I wasn't really taking vitamins or like just really trying. So after that situation, you know, my OBGYN was like, you know, if you want to continue trying, you can continue trying. And so I kind of just dealt with that. I think my whole entire family, we just dealt with it with each other. And like my friends. So like I had a really good support system, but it was still super hard because you kind of like imagine this whole thing and then it's not gonna happen anymore. So that pregnancy ended in May of 2019. And then the rest of 2019 kind of flew by because we had our wedding, our honeymoon, we went on a couple of vacations. So things kind of just, I kind of stayed super busy to not have to really dwell on it so much. Like I went back to work after 2 or 3 weeks because I was just like, you know, I have to get back to life. Like this is just something that happened. I have to get back to life. So now let's fast forward to the fall of 2020. Yeah, the fall of 2020. In September of 2020, I found out I was expecting again. So with that pregnancy, I, from appointment to appointment, I think I was like 7 weeks or 8 weeks. So I believe they call it a chemical pregnancy, where you kind of just have a miscarriage and the whole process is just completed kind of at home because you're so early. That was kind of when I would say I got kind of more depressed, because I'm like, okay, now, you know, like, is this gonna work for me? Like, is this ever gonna happen for me? My whole life I've definitely wanted to be a mom. So I really just started feeling like I can't even really put into words how I felt. It just kind of like was like I'm trying for something and it keeps happening and not really happening, and it's just a lot. It's a lot on your mind, your body, your spirit. It's just a lot. And so after that miscarriage, my doctor ran a lot of tests and she was like, we don't really see anything wrong for you to like need fertility treatments, or, she was like, basically just pump up on vitamins, iron, vitamin D, and, just keep a positive mindset about the whole thing. So, I don't want to say that I put it in the back of my mind, because I really didn't. I just started to talk about, other options. Like maybe I'm meant to adopt a kid, or maybe I will have to get IVF somewhere down the line, or like, maybe, who knows, but maybe the traditional way, the regular way is just not going to work for me. One thing that I do want to add though is my doctor always kept me in a really positive mind space by saying to me like, okay, your problem isn't that you can't get pregnant. The problem is keeping the pregnancy. So don't be so upset and so in your head like, I can't have a kid, I can't have a kid, I can't have a kid, because you are getting pregnant. So like with that in the back of my mind, and I really trusted my former OBGYN's opinion and knowledge. So I just felt like if she was telling me there's nothing major yet to worry about, and just keep a positive mindset, don't stress about it, I kind of just trusted her, and I was like, okay, and just kind of went about life. You know what I mean? I don't think you ever really heal from a miscarriage or losing a child, no matter what goes on in your life, no matter what big events you have, no matter how many other children you have after that. So I kind of just, I was just dealing with the things I felt privately. I'm so grateful to have an amazing husband, because I feel like he's been my biggest support system, and like just there for the bad days, the good days, and has always kept me positive, which I feel like is kind of a hard thing to do. to keep me positive in those situations, and just, you know, we would just always speak positively. It's gonna happen, it will happen when it does happen. And then, yeah, let's get into how I got here. So in April of 2021, let me just start off by saying I am not the type of person to ever take naps. So I could be awake for like 3 days, busy, running on empty, and I still won't take a nap. So towards the end of April of 2021, towards the end of April 2021, I noticed that I was taking quite a lot of naps. I was very nauseous, and I'm not gonna lie, that's like around the same time news of like the COVID variant was out. So I was getting super nervous, like, oh my God, why am I so tired? I'm not even doing anything major all day. Why do I have to take a nap every day? Why am I nauseous? And I guess just from past experience, the first thing that may pop into a normal woman's head experiencing those symptoms would be pregnancy. But for someone like me, that wasn't the first thing. So, so after I would say after like 4 or 5 days of being nauseous and being tired, I was like, okay, let me take a pregnancy test before I go take a COVID test, because I'd much rather be a pregnancy. So I took a test at home. I took like 10 tests at home, to be perfectly honest, and they were all positive. So in the first or second week, the day after Mother's Day, I went to my first doctor's appointment to confirm the pregnancy. So let me just say, as someone who has gone to appointments and, you know, there is no longer a heartbeat, or there is no heartbeat, there is no viable pregnancy, I was super nervous going into this appointment. And what added to my nerves was, thanks to Corona, my OBGYN's office only lets the patient in. So I was super nervous to go into this appointment without my husband, because I was so scared of bad news. He was actually in the car. I'm not sure if I kept him on speaker that whole appointment, just in my purse, because I was like, if anything bad happens, like, I want you to hear it, so you know what I'm coming out, like what to expect coming out. For me, having dealt with, like I said, going to an appointment, expecting just to see your baby, and then hearing that there's no heartbeat, or your HCG levels have dropped, I was just super, super nervous. So I went to my first appointment. I heard the heartbeat. I saw the baby, which, like, at that time was like a tiny little bean. I think it was like 9 or 10 weeks pregnant at the time. So from there started this journey. I still am really, I don't know if the word's apprehensive or just, I don't really know the correct word I'm trying to find, but for me personally, and I thought I was the only person who was going through this, and that's why I wanted to make this video and be as transparent and honest, and, you know, I thought I was the only person who just had fear and anxiety going to these appointments. And like I said, COVID only makes it worse, because I have to go to these appointments by myself. And even though I know my husband is in the parking lot and like literally just a few feet away, I'm in the room by myself, kind of, you know what I mean? And that's very scary. But come to find out that it's an extremely normal feeling to have, of course, to be anxious and to be scared. So even up until now, and like I said, I'll be 22 weeks in 2 days. Even up until now, I get super nervous before every appointment. So from that appointment, I told obviously my mother, my stepfather, my husband, of course, and probably like my best friend Cindy and probably my friend Ree. But from past experiences, I just wanted to keep it super close to home, super private, for until I felt ready. Every 4 weeks, I go for an appointment. Like I said, my husband is not allowed into those appointments, so they're always kind of scary for me. And so he was actually able to go to my 14-week scan and my 20-week appointment, because those appointments are with a different doctor at our hospital where I'll be delivering. So I really kind of also felt like, I don't know, I was the only person who even knew this baby, because I'm the only person that has seen it like live on the ultrasound. So when we got to our 14-week anatomy scan, that was a super big appointment for us, because that's the appointment where we found out there would be an omphalocele in the previous pregnancy. I did a lot of research and there wasn't a lot of like repeat omphaloceles, but it was that appointment that I just wanted to make sure everything. So I wanted to make it past that appointment with absolutely no hiccups. That's also the appointment where they take blood for the gender. So once we left that appointment and there was no physical defects, after the blood test came back for the chromosomes, there was no defects there as well. I kind of started to be like, okay, I'm getting more and more comfortable. This is becoming a real thing. Every appointment, I see the baby growing. So on 4th of July, we found out the gender. I will probably insert a little clip. At this point, nobody, as far as like extended family or friends, knew that I was even expecting. So everyone who came over for a 4th of July barbecue to my mom's house was like blindsided with this news that we were expecting. And then that same day, me and my husband just decided to kind of post it on Instagram. I felt like, I don't want to hide this. I want to be happy. I want, people to know. I want to be happy that I've overcome things. So we decided to like post it that day. And it's crazy. I got like an overwhelming amount of love. I think anybody who knows me in real life and knows how much I wanted to be a mom, or how much me and my husband, I just always felt like I did it right. I got married, so it was like first comes love, then comes marriage, then comes the baby carriage. So I feel like everybody was really super happy for me, and I'm so appreciative of that, because it was super scary. It is still super scary. I don't know if ever in this pregnancy I'll be like 100% comfortable and just like, oh, this is what it is. I don't really think so. And I also feel like this experience and just how, I don't want to say on edge, because I've definitely have to thank my family again for allowing me to have probably the most relaxed pregnancy of life. And I appreciate that, because I appreciate that. So yeah, I don't know. Pregnancy brain is real. I really forget things mid-sentence. mid-thought all the time, and it's horrible. The other symptom, I don't know, guys. I guess we're gonna jump around. We'll get back. But since we're talking about pregnancy symptoms and things like that, I do still suffer from morning sickness, all day nausea. One thing that I learned in my 2019 pregnancy was that there is a prescription called Diclergis. I will insert a picture that you take at night. The pill has a pregnant woman on it. These are pregnancy safe pills made for pregnancy. You take it at night to help kind of reduce your morning sickness, because with that pregnancy, the same as this pregnancy, I am sick all day. So Kim Kardashian actually was a spokesperson for that morning sickness medicine. So I'm always saying to pregnant women, if you are experiencing a lot of morning sickness, definitely talk to your doctor. It's not covered by insurance. It's out of pocket. I have seen it described as the Birkin of morning sickness medicine. It is a little bit pricey, but I feel like for your health, to keep your food down, for your baby's health. But like I said, it is a prescription, so it is something that you have to talk to your doctor about, and your doctor will decide whether or not, you know, it's good for you, or will help you. So I just wanted to throw that out there because I feel like the morning sickness and the all day sickness has been crazy. I'm 5.5 months pregnant and I still experience it. So the only real symptoms I've had is the morning sickness and being tired, extremely tired. I wake up tired. I take naps. I fall asleep. I fall asleep. Other than that, I think, what other updates can I kind of give you? I don't really feel like I'm showing, although I feel my stomach shaping, if that makes any sense. The glucose test was horrible. I had to take it 2 times because the first time I took it, I ended up vomiting the entire bottle all over the bathroom at my doctor's office. But it wasn't so much the taste, it was like the texture for me. But also, I had gastric bypass surgery in 2017, so I really can't hold 10 ounces of liquor. I really can't hold 10 ounces of liquids for 10 ounces of liquid in 5 minutes. I just can't do it. So I had to go back and do it again. And somehow I survived with prayers and just a different flavor. But I did survive that. And that appointment went well. I didn't have to go in for the 3-hour test, which I'm happy about. Other than that, I haven't had any real issues throughout the pregnancy. And like I mentioned, I'm just kind of getting used to it because I was so nervous for so long. I still am extremely nervous. I don't think that feeling of nervousness is ever gonna go away until December 29th, or my daughter's here, obviously in my arms. So my piece of advice to women who are pregnant after a pregnancy loss is definitely just to kind of stay positive, stay off Google, stay off of like thinking too much, relax, think positively. If you're religious, pray. If you're into the universe, ask the universe for help. But just staying positive, I think, has helped me the most thus far. And really just taking it easy, not getting stressed out, not pushing myself to do much. As I started to like plan my baby shower, build the nursery, pick out my registry. I started to get really excited because I'm getting further along, and it's realer and realer and realer and realer and realer, which is a lot of fun. This has been fun, building a nursery. Definitely planning my baby shower has been a lot of fun. I'm super excited. It's going to be the first weekend in October, so I'm really looking forward to that. I was kind of at like this weird place where I didn't want to buy clothes. I didn't want to have a registry. I didn't want to think about a nursery because I didn't want to jinx it. And I was just like, you can't live like that, Amber. You really can't. And I'm really glad that I'm starting to, I guess you could say, enjoy it more, with less fear the further I get along. But like I also said, that fear for me is never going to go away, I feel like, until she's here and I can hold her and she lives in this room. I'm super appreciative of everyone who's wished me congratulations, well wishes, positive wishes. That's really all I'm trying to do right now, is positive, just have positivity, and just be hopeful and have faith that each appointment we just get closer and closer to meeting our baby girl. We do have a name. I feel like I'm not gonna tell, well, I feel like once you see my baby shower vlog or my baby shower planning vlog, you will definitely know her name, because I'm super big on personalization. So yeah, there's a lot of personalized things, decor, favors. I'm super excited. I love planning events. So yeah, I'm super excited about that. I'm definitely super excited to get her carpet in here already so that we can put furniture in here. We can we can start decorating. We could really make it her room. So hopefully sometime in the next 2 weeks, the carpet will be done. If you guys would like to see a nursery tour, like a video of the renovation, I will, let me know in the little comment box and we can make that happen. I think I kind of covered everything that I wanted to cover. And to any woman who has lost a child, is going through losing a child, is going through pregnancy right now, is going through pregnancy after loss right now, whatever your case may be watching this, I really hope that whatever it is you're hoping for, healing, a baby, you receive it. I definitely think I just want to leave the message of having faith and hope. And that sometimes will really get you super far. I feel like a weight has been lifted off my chest while recording this. I feel lighter. It's super weird. But I've also been standing for like 40 plus minutes now, so I'm getting tired. This video makes one person feel like they're not alone in what they're going through. Then I'll feel like I accomplished my job and being transparent was worth it. Because I know for me, just knowing or seeing or hearing other people go through it was like, okay, I'm really not by myself. Like this, this happens to people. Like I said, if you've experienced a miscarriage, infant loss, my prayers are definitely with you. And I hope maybe you found something in this video to make you feel less alone, like you're not going through this alone. I'm always down to chat, so you could just, leave me a comment. I'm super happy I bought a stroller. I bought my stroller, like my dream stroller combo. It was really important for me to get one that was like light and super easy to fold because of my back. So I did that, which was cool. We finally started buying clothes, which has been really fun, because little girl clothes are just the cutest things in the world. I mean, like literally they have the cutest stuff for girls, for little girls. Yeah, I'm past the I'm past the halfway mark. That was at 20 weeks. So that was also like a really big milestone for us to get past the halfway mark. So here we are. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure you're hitting the little thumbs up button, as well as making sure you're subscribed to my channel. Thank you so much for watching this video, hearing my story, my journey, and I will see you guys in the next video.